You're listening to Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland. This is the best time of the year because we do get to interview some amazing young people. We get to hear their stories and how they navigate education, on the field performance, and also being a leader in their community. And I also have to really go out there and thank Spinks for being a sponsor, South Carolina National Guard, and also Wide Law. This is an amazing thing that we do. I hope you really enjoy it. I thank everybody out there for listening. I think you're going to love it.
Well, all right. SC Top 10 in 2030. That's the hashtag. Get in the know. And, hey, stay tuned because we got some excellence coming up right here on the Inside Blitz with Levon Kirkland.
Well, we have our finalists for our Bridge Builder Excellence Award, and we get to interview some of the most amazing, incredible young people that you ever meet. And honestly, I get inspired every time I talk to one of our nominees and one of our finalists. So today is no different. We are talking to Malik Stowers, who is an offensive lineman at Westside High School in Anderson, South Carolina. Of course, he's a captain, was an all-region player. He helped anchor that offense to 425 yards per game and is scoring over an average of 39.5 points per game. Wow. Also, what makes Malik so special is that he defeated cancer. And that takes remarkable strength and courage to do that, especially at such a young age. We're so impressed with what he does on the field, but off the field, he does some amazing stuff with the church and the community. Just a great worker, a great young man. And we just want to welcome to the stage Malik. And then also, before we welcome him to the stage, he's going to be attending Newberry College as well. So we want to congratulate him on that, give a shout out to Newberry. But Malik, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Glad to be here.
I have to ask, the first question is, what drives you to be so excellent?
What drives my excellence is not want to be a product of my environment. And I want to make a name for myself and make my family proud.
Now tell me, have there been some great role models on the field for you and off the field? And can you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, my biggest role model has to be my mother. She's been through a lot of things in life, and she's still persevered through everything she's done and made me the man I am today. So I have to give a big shout out to my mother.
On another note, you had thyroid cancer your junior year in high school.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind, you kind of tell us, that experience when you first heard that you got cancer, and how were you able to battle through that?
Well, the following year, I had torn my lateral meniscus in my knees, so I was just coming back off of that injury and trying to get some plans. So when I got hit with me having thyroid cancer, I just really wanted to throw in the towel and just hang up football. I was just like, nobody's going to want some offensive lineman. He's been through all this already. And he still has to lose weight to get ready to play. So it was hard at first, but I had a village around me, and they kept me motivated. And so I stuck through it and came back and had a phenomenal season.
You do some work with your local church, your community. Can you share what you do with those people?
Well, through the AVID program that we had at Westside, we picked up trash on the highways, and we even did Meals on Wheels and volunteered to package up meals and deliver them to people in need.
Tell us why you picked Newberry out of all the colleges you could have picked from.
I got a bunch of people that's down there already that came through Westside, so I had some people that I already knew. The coaching staff loved me. They loved my film, and it was just a great environment. It felt like home, so I had no choice but to pick it.
I want to ask, what do you see yourself doing in the future? You're talking about believing in yourself. I'm sure you have a vision So what's your vision of your future self?
I want to become an inspiration for kids like myself. Like, I want to either become a football coach or a mentor. Since I know what it feels like to have a close relationship with the coach, it's very important because you never know what kids are going through at home. So at least having a coach that you can rely on and depend on, it makes things easier for you being a young man and athlete.
Malik, again, congratulations on all your success and very impressed and being a top 10 finalist here. It's no surprise now that we get to talk to you while you're here. And I wanted to give you an opportunity, though, to ask someone who has been down the tracks a little further, with all due respect. You know, Levon's been very successful in college and professional football and coming back and really repositioning his life now to do like what you're actually talking about. You know, he's inspiring others and being a mentor. What question might you have for Levon Kirkland?
How was it going through the process of getting drafted and still even having a good, successful professional football career? So I know it's hard for most people since football doesn't last forever. How did you make it last? So
I tell you what, Malik, it was a journey. And it was a journey of some great highs. Majority of it was highs. There was some lows in there, but it was worth it. It really was. And I think when you have a dream or you have a vision about yourself, you're going to go through some highs and you're going to go through some lows. But I had a Hall of Fame coach, Bill Coward, always tells us you don't get too high with the highs and you don't get too low with the lows. So I kind of carried that with me throughout my life, and it was great advice. But man, going through that journey, it's just worth it. So whatever your dream of being, aspire to be, it's worth it. Go through that journey. You're gonna really, I think you're gonna really find out a lot about yourself. You're gonna discover that you have a lot more in the tank that you probably originally thought. There are going to be some challenges, but I always say, you know, through that journey, rely on other people too. Rely on their support, rely on their friendship. Sometimes they have a better perspective than you may have. Sometimes when we were just kind of doing it ourselves, we only have our perspective, but we need other perspectives. Just like in football, we need our teammates to be successful. So in life, you need those teammates to help you through this journey. But yeah, it was amazing for me. Keep it going, man. Keep smiling, keep being positive, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, then. Educate, empower, and encourage. That's what we do here with the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame. I have to take my hats off to these young people. These interviews were amazing. I got inspired. Those guys, they really have their head on straight. And these guys are going to be our future leaders. So we want to thank them so much for being a part of this interview. Thank them so much for their time and energy. It was amazing.
That's right, Levon. These guys are awesome. And thank you yourself for being one of the leaders that paved the way for South Carolina. We're proud of you. We're proud of all of them. We appreciate all the great influences, the coach, the parents, and everything for these young people. And we need you to help us reach this goal, SC Top 10 in 2030. Go to our website, scfootballhof.org, and become a Founders Club member, a Founders Club Elite, or some other way. Join in with us and help us lead South Carolina to the top 10 in college and career readiness by December 31st, 2030. We'll see you soon. God bless you.